Okay, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Randy Anderson. I'm Chief Operations Officer for Modexus, and I get the privilege of today of hosting one of our Leadership Cafe moments. We're going to find these, record these, and you'll find them on our YouTube channel under that particular playlist. But it's my honor to have with us today Modexus 3K Advocate, and she's a rising star in this company from Westfield, Indiana, Liz Geeslin. Liz, thanks for joining me today.
Oh, Randy, it's my pleasure. Thank you for asking me to join in on our little coffee chat.
Fantastic. Yeah, I like doing this type of style, just back and forth. And we want to do a lot of this with leaders in the field. So if you're watching this and you're building a team, get ready, think about what is important to you, what you think can make a difference, and lift everyone in the company to getting just a little bit better every day. So Liz, I want to thank you for your leadership. You do so many things incredibly well, and it's not unnoticed. It's greatly appreciated. Just know that you're appreciated, your team as well. And I think one of the first things I'd like to discuss here, if we can, is communication. Communication is key to everything, and you do a great job of communicating with your team. And you're a busy person. I mean, you've got another business as well. You take care of a lot of people. You're involved in a lot of different things. But you made a comment to me, I think, that is really important. It doesn't have to be an all-day thing. Communication, if you get a system in place, I mean, it's 15 minutes here, 10 minutes here, an hour here, and you can effectively get the message out. So I want to give the floor to you for a minute and just tell everyone a little bit how you set things up. And I'm going to ask you to give some of your secrets away here. So I hope that's okay. But hey, a rising tide floats all boats, and I know that you're happy to share. So the floor is yours for a second on communication.
Great. Okay. Well, I think what I've done with my group in particular is making each of them feel that they can always reach out to me, but I also encourage them to become what I call diggers. I mean, where you have to just do what you can to find the information that you need. And when you can't, of course, I'm here. But if that way I am helping them become more independent from me, but still knowing that I'm there and always have their back. And then I also find that it's important for them to see me doing my activity. I'm not going to lead them by the hand, but I can embrace and give them ideas of ways to grow their business and communicate with their customers, doing follow-up, customer service. That's what we are all about, is customer service. And the better we are at that, the more retention we have, and people feel special and will then continue to use our incredible products.
Liz, I couldn't agree more. And customer service, that's interesting because it's not hard in today's environment to excel in customer service. Unfortunately, more and more companies are letting that slip. And I mean, even at the corporate level, we have a commitment, thanks to people like Christian Potter, and delivering excellent customer service, hands down, customer first. And I know you do that with your team, and I see it, and I know they love you for that, but you're also building leaders. You know, a leader is not someone that creates a lot of followers. It's somebody that creates other leaders. And I see you doing that. So, the other thing is, it's a great saying, is the speed of the leader, the speed of the pack. And one thing that I caught that you said, I'm still doing my activities. I'm still building my business, but teaching them at the same time. Do you want to expand on that a little bit? Because I think that was a really key point.
Right. Well, I think it's also, it's getting over that hurdle. First of all, making the decision what you want your business to be. Yes. And then setting up what you, and having discussion. What does that look like? What do I need to do? And I think when you, and especially now with this promotion that we have going on with September to Remember, I'm approaching new people with the aspect of, I can use your help. I respect your opinion on something, and I would love it if you would take a look at our products and order one. I love you. And when you let them know that, give them a chance. If you don't ask, you know, the answer is always no. And I just find that most people, they are going to have your back and say, how can I help you? What do I need to do?
Yeah, I agree, Liz. I think we're just fundamentally as human beings wired that way. And I really want to zero in on this point is you're asking people, hey, I'm involved in this opportunity, I'm involved in this incentive, and I need your help. I think a lot of people are scared to ask that. And yet they've probably got a whole contact book full of people that are just waiting to help if you just simply ask. And you're having some results with that. I'm seeing it, right? People are saying yes.
Right. And that is yes. And it's great. It's like, how can I help? And then you never know where the conversation is going to go. They might want to know more information about, well, what product would you recommend? Or they just said, you know, I've been wanting to try that because they know a little bit about Modexus, but I've reached out to people that really don't know anything about it. I mean, at all. And yet they're willing to then look into it. And of course, and that gives you that they're then in your pipeline where you can nurture that relationship, find out how it's working for them, and just, you know, it's, you know, you've got them in the palm of your hand and you can nurture them beyond that.
So September to remember. I know you love these type of things, and I think most people do. It's fun. It's rewarding, the activities, and you know the your team is excited about this too, and you have an amazing team. You've got some incredible people. I always, when one of you call them they're the Modexus spirits, right? So
team spirit, yes.
When I see a team spirit name pop up, I instantly smile because it's a great group of people, but they're excited. Why are they excited about this? What are you seeing that's generating the enthusiasm?
Well, I told them, I said, look at what our company is doing for us. Number one, I mean, you know, the chance to rise to the very top and get those beautiful prizes that you've had, but the chance afterwards to be one of 4 to get a smart pack or the share pack of either the Tranquility or the Relief, which you can then use to help build your business, reward people that have joined to be on SmartShip, however you want. That, I said, why wouldn't you want to be in that pool? I said, there's, you know, it's time.
Right. Right. It's a great incentive. It's a fun incentive. I'm thankful to our CEO, Andrew Reinhardt, for checking off that box and saying, yes,
fantastic.
Let's do this. So there's one little thing that we're doing right now. We're making the transition from a monthly advocate account fee to a annual. And with this transition, there are some people that just want to be customers. We've made that count, that transition. Do you want to tell people what one of your secrets is? And you're going in and working your organization like we need to anyway right now, but I'll let you tell.
Right. Well, for the most part, I've had a pretty balanced advocate and customer base all along, but now I know that there's a group of the advocates that I know specifically when they did enroll was because they got the lower price. Now with Modexus making those prices equal, I certainly didn't want my customer that is as an advocate to be, you know, go in and go cycled through and pay the $25 for the year. Not that it's exorbitant, but to give them the option to still become a customer. No more $25. The price is the same. When I have gotten on the phone and told them this, it's like, well, that's fantastic. I said, not only that, the price is even a little bit lower. And they're like, wow. And I explained about it, Andrew, you know, telling everybody then in this world of everything going up, keeping the barriers away and just making it it's that much more affordable. And yet, so for me, that's really worked. I mean, all of the ones that they said, sure, I'm just happy to be a customer. So, and of course, Christian has been just fabulous and helping all of those, the nuts and bolts of it go so smooth.
Fantastic. So twofold for you, and I'm sure you're teaching your team to do the same thing, is you're going out through your contact list and just saying, hey, I'm in this incentive. We have an amazing thing here at Modexus. It's a great experience. I need your help. will you try something and help me get to the goal that I have? And that's working. But the other thing you're doing then is going through your existing organization, which we've asked everyone to do anyway. And
Yes.
you're aggressively going after making the conversions. If someone is an advocate and they're basically, a customer anyway, then they're making that conversion. And if they place an order before the end of the month, not a smart ship order, but a regular order, then we will count that as a new customer as well. So you're twofold, and I know you're teaching your team to do the same. So very smart.
Yes, yes. And I think it's just, again, good customer service, letting them know there's been this little change and that then they're still going to reap the benefits of being a customer without then, paying the advocate annual fee. So, and also letting them know too, if down the road they decide that they're grandfathered in, like you taught us, and so they're happy about that too.
Liz, you're amazing. And we appreciate your leadership, and we certainly appreciate all of your team. In closing, if you would, I want you to just share with us, because I know you're incredibly busy. You're very committed to Modexus, but you've got a lot of other things you do as well. As you go about your daily life, and we'll put you on the spot here a little bit, you probably hadn't thought about this, but as you go about your daily life, what is maybe one thing that is a motivation for you or a driving force? Maybe it's your favorite quote. Just tell us one thing that really just keeps you moving forward every day, because you're always positive blessing to everyone. I don't think it makes you who you are.
Well, I think first of all, it's making the decision. And then also, this is a business that can be built in 15-minute increments. That when you think that you're busy, that if you have 15 minutes to pick up a phone or, write a text to somebody, and it might be just nurturing an existing customer, but all those little things, you don't have to have the sit down for 8 hours to do this. It's meant to be built on a part-time basis. And I think that that would be my key, is to just look at where can I carve out 15 minutes here or 50 minutes there, and then have your DMO, and try to plan your day the night before. I'm not always very good about that. I try, but I always try and do something every day and with my business.
Liz, you're a rising star here at Modexus, and we appreciate you. And I want all of the Modexus community around the world to get to know you. And I appreciate you sharing these nuggets with everyone, because there's some really good little business building nuggets that are built in here. And I think one of the key things for you too, you're excellent at communicating with your group. I know you have a messenger group. You create these tools of messaging that allow you to build your business in these 15-minute increments. So everyone, 3K Modexus Advocate from Westfield, Indiana, Liz Geeslin. Liz, thank you for your time today. And if you're listening to this and you're like, wow, I really like this, you can find this on our YouTube channel. Go to the playlist, look for the Leadership Cafe. I think we're going to set it up where you'll see Liz's face, not mine, because we want all of you to be the stars of the show. And look, if you're building a team, you can count on it. At some point, I'm going to reach out to you, and we're going to want you to share as well. So that's all for now. Liz, thank you.
Randy.
Bye, everyone. Until next time, stay healthy.
Great. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate it so much.
Absolutely.